In October 2024, we bought this 1930s renovation project as first time buyers and first time DIYers. It's been 2.5 months since we've got the keys, and so far we've removed walls, gone through gas pipes, and of course done lots and lots of wallpaper stripping. If it's the first time coming across our channel, welcome, and you've joined at the perfect time, because we got a lot of the boring stuff out of the way and we're starting to put stuff back together. In the last video you saw us start on our driveway and accidentally go through a gas pipe, so if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go back and watch it, and without further ado, let's get into week 10 of the house renovation.
So week 9 of the house renovation. This week we are doing the floors. So as you can see at the moment, we've taken a section of the boards up in the kitchen, mainly because half of these weren't any good because there was tiles before, and I think the glue has somehow affected the timber and they were just a bit bouncy. So we're going to rip this all up, and to be fair, we need to take all of these up anyway because we're going to be insulating underneath the floorboards. So we're going to be relaying this basically with insulation underneath and then chipboard. We also need to take up the floorboards anyway because obviously that door's going to be bricked up soon. That's actually going to be, that's been pushed back to the end of January now. So that door's going to obviously come out and a new brickwork will go into there. And we've also found a new, or kind of hopefully found where this lead pipe goes. So the one that kind of goes up and over, the same one goes down this wall and terminates there. Look, it's been capped off there. And the same one also goes down here. I still need to expose this. I actually went through it there before, so I don't actually think anything is going through it. And then it's actually or another one comes out here. So we're just trying to expose this section. I assume it goes like that and up like that, because that's the only reason why you plaster there. And yeah, that kind of goes in there. And then actually this has been disconnected and just been left down there. So it's good that we found that. But again, I don't think it's live, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. So yeah, I'm just going to expose that to try and see where that goes. And then yeah, we can get the rest of these, rest of the floorboards up. Got a couple more to do that way. Obviously we need to get these floorboards up as well because we're rerunning a new gas route through. So yeah, that's where we are currently with the kitchen.
Next job is to clear up all the junk that's been chucked under these floorboards for the past 90 years. It doesn't look like it's ever been cleared out, so let's be the first people to do it. If you're watching this far into the video, I really appreciate it if you could go down and hit the like button, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It's completely free and it allows you to get notified when we upload a new video. So in this section of the video, as I mentioned in the intro, there's a lead pipe which goes throughout the kitchen, which we don't actually know what it served. So at the moment I'm just hacking off the plaster just to see where it goes.
So we managed to get that lead pipe out. It was feeding an old cooker, it looks like. So this must be an old gas pipe or something, which it's a good job that it is old because I went through it a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it's a good job. So at least we can get that whole run out, and it goes down there, it goes down there, it drops down that wall there by the door, and it also goes across and drops down there. So God knows what it God knows what it served and why they kept it in. But yeah, when the plumber comes, I'll liaise with him and just see what the best option is to get it removed. So yeah, at least that's sorted. This week we're a bit all over the place because we thought we'd be able to get on with the driveway, but we've had snow, we've had rain, and it's absolutely flooded out there at the moment, so we can't really carry on with that. But in the previous video you would have seen that we did get to a certain point. I don't know whether we showed you kind of a summary of kind of where we got to, but this is where we're at the moment. So we've laid the weave membrane on basically half of it because we're actually going to have a visit from our water supply to see whether they could put us in an external tap and basically renew the lead main. So we didn't want to cover all of this yet because we might need to dig a section or a trench up to put the new water main in because ours is lead at the moment. So that's what we did in week 9, when we're going to basically progress that basically when the weather gets a little bit better. But again, we're in no real rush for it now because as you can see, we've got the lead main coming through So hopefully we can get that renewed. They'll be paying for the external stop tap and to connect onto their services, and then we'll just pay for the MDPE pipework, or that's the plastic blue pipework that comes into the building, and then we'll be able to get rid of all of this main pipework, hopefully. So today I spoke with the builder slash plasterer yesterday, and we're going to have to basically hack off all this plaster because the difference in levels is just way too much. So we're going to hack off the plaster basically on basically on the two external walls. So all across there we're going to have to hack off, basically on this wall. I'm not sure about this one. I'll put a level against it to see whether we can or not. But yeah, we need to basically do it on that, because as you can see here, I'll try and hop across this without falling. The plaster is a lot lower basically up there than it is down there, for example, and it kind of comes out there quite a lot. So we're going to be hacking that off, because in February he is going to be plastering this whole dining room, living room space, and not this week, but we do need to insulate underneath the flooring and relay the floor in chipboard. So we're going to be altering that this week for hopefully installation next week, because tomorrow the plumber's coming and doing all the first fix pipe work underneath the flooring, just so we can have stubs up where we need them for the hot and cold water. So that's where we're up to at the moment. You'll see a couple of time lapses of me hacking the plaster off. We do need to scrape off a bit more of this white paint. It's from the old Artex, which we did get tested, yes, which we scraped off, and Rachel's going to be sanding this off. So yeah, that's our plan at the moment. That will take us probably a couple of hours to do, and then we'll kind of see what needs to be done next. So let's get into it. So jumping forward today of week 10 of the house renovation. Yesterday we jumped forward a little bit because it was just a nightmare to do this job I'm about to show you, and setting up a camera while trying to do it, it was just way too much. But we have done the boarding of this section over here. Now all of this had to be reinforced, so we all did that. Now over here was the most awkward cut I've ever had to do. So I've had to basically, if you remember here, there was like a concrete bit which was basically replacing that. Now what I had to do was basically take that concrete bit out, had to make two frames, one go behind so we could put insulation in, and then another frame in front obviously to hang the plasterboard on. So we did that. Obviously that's two awkward cuts there. That has to go down. Then this cut was awkward. We probably measured this 3 times and then took it down and rehung it after shaving bits off probably 7 or 8 times. So it probably took, just this one board probably took about 45 minutes after we'd already done all the rest of it. So we were already pretty good with the measuring and hanging it up. But yeah, this is where we got to. As you can see, it comes in there, then we have to go that way, and then that way, and then that way. It was like 4 different measurements, all different sizes, all different angles, etc. But we got there in the end. I am going to speak to the plasterer because I don't know what to do about this section. I don't know whether we can just get a bit of board and put it down there, or whether he'll just spray expanding foam or something. But I'll leave it to the plasterer to do that, because I have no idea what the best route is to do there. Because in that area, it's going to be prone to cracks regardless, because there's just so many joins and everything else. So I'm not too bothered if it cracks, but at least, you know, it'll look better than it did before. So that's the progress in the main bedroom yesterday. So this room is basically ready for plastering. I mean, we need to raise these sockets up, so the electrician is on that, and then we also need to block up this fireplace. Now I need to take this section out and then basically just brick it up. Now again, I need to get some information. I need to know whether the fireplace can be fully bricked up and then just sealed, or whether it needs to be like an air brick at the bottom just to allow the airflow to go around. So I need to double check about that. And again, we've had some pretty good updates in this room. As you can see, we've started to get some plaster on, and this is the bathroom fully plastered. So I'll show you again when it's a little bit lighter, because at the moment it's 10 past 8 in the morning. But yeah, it's very nice. The plasterer did a great job. So this is the room that he's done. So this will be the bathroom. So as I explained before, the bath will be going here. We'll have a unit here. Radiator goes underneath there. I'm without trying to fall down. The toilet will go here. Basin will go there. And then that'll just be an open area because the door's opening that way. So yeah, really pleased with what he's done. It's really smooth. I'll put the light up against it and it's really smooth. He's done a brilliant job. It looks great. So yeah, this was complete on Friday, so just before this week 10 video. And yeah, so he completed that, and yeah, really super impressed with it. Now it's starting to come together. You know, we've got the plastering done in one room, and once this is dry, we can start fitting the bathroom basically. So that'll be really good. And hopefully end of January, start of February time, this room is ready for plaster, and I've got him for about 2-3 weeks in February. So hopefully end of January we'll have the doors done downstairs, we'll have this room ready, and all the electrics done hopefully. So fingers crossed about that.
Now I want to start getting into the cost section of these videos because I find it really interesting to see how much people have actually spent on these types of renovations and stuff today. So today on the bathroom, as you can see, not including any of the sanitary ware like the toilet, bath, etc. Just today, just to get a plastered room like this, we have spent £2,295.42. Now it may seem a hell of a lot on that, but that's split into basically the plastering, all of the plumbing stuff, all the moisture board, etc. So I'll quickly break that down. Now just reading those off, it does seem like those costs are just like being sunken somewhere because you can't actually see much other than the plastering. But unfortunately that's the way it goes with these renovation projects. A lot of the money that you spend on it doesn't go into anything that you can actually see.
Now the reason why I'm so early today is because I'm meeting the plumber, because we are going to be replacing the soil stack. So at the moment we have an asbestos soil stack which was removed and disposed of, and yeah, we have this stacked. So I think you saw like a time lapse of this being done. I'm not sure about this section, but you definitely saw a time lapse of that coming down. So yeah, we need a drain connector in there to basically connect on, and yeah, all the fittings to go up. So how we're doing it is we're running it straight up. The toilet, that was where the old toilet was. We're going to 45 across there to the toilet over there. Obviously the basin will come out there, so we're going to boss into the top, and then we're going to 45 off there, and then there's going to be obviously the vent up there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I won't be recording it because obviously the plumbers, I'm going to be helping the plumber do it because it's off ladders, etc. So yeah, I don't want to get him on camera if he doesn't want to be. So yeah, this is the update on the garden as well. We had the digger collected, which was good, and now this place has turned into a swamp basically. So yeah, we've had that done. So when it dries, maybe in a couple of months, we can start leveling that out. But again, doing a back garden wasn't really a priority for 2024, but obviously it's the new year now, so yeah, it's a priority now. Well, it'll be a priority for the summer, because I'm hoping, now I haven't really told this, but I'm hoping this house will be basically decorated by the end of July. So that's the goal I'm setting myself. That's 7 months from this time, and yeah, hopefully we can get it all decorated. So I guess I'll give you another update about the dining room and kitchen. I'm not sure, this video has been all over the place really, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the plumber also ran a new gas main from the meter all the way down here, because there was about 4 or 5 branches coming off at random places. So he's run a new main, he's capped that off, and also removed the boiler yesterday, because we're taking this wall down and we're blocking up the wall, the door that's basically out there. So that's going to become the downstairs toilet. And yeah, so when it gets a bit lighter, I'll do some time lapses of some stuff. So yeah, well, I don't know where this episode's going. It's kind of all over the place, but yeah, we'll get it sorted.
Thank you so much for watching week 10 of the house renovation. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. There's only a small percentage of people that are watching that are actually subscribed. It's totally free and you can always unsubscribe later, and it notifies you when we upload a new video. So I'll leave you with the rest of this time lapse of us taking down this pipe, and I'll see you guys next week for week 11 of the house renovation.
Right, Jim? Yeah, we're going to take. Right. full one you guys now. Is that alright, Rachel?
I don't mind.
Alright. Keep going. Keep going. Slowly. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Alright, got it. Let go.
Yep.
Yep. Got that side.
Yep. 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 We're holding it.
Lovely. Yep.
Got that one out. Okay.